Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a you versus them love reading for my dearest Pisces. Pisces, I'm going to read your energy on the right, your person's energy on the left, and then we're going to see what's happening between you right down the middle. At any point in time, feel free to swap the energies that I may be picking up on. And if these messages do resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I do have those links down below. All right, Pisces, let's see what's going on. All right, your person's energy, the Star. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius or someone with strong Aquarius placements. Okay, your energy, the Page of Swords. So you may not be communicating with this person, or you might be spying on them. This could be somebody you're crushing on, or it could be somebody that you're just kind of getting more intel about, all right? And what's going on between you two, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So it looks like maybe things have come to a full stop, or, excuse me, there's not a lot of action being taken here. And we see the Ten of Pentacles, wow. But Pisces, it looks like this person has a lot to offer. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles, they're looking for stability and security. I'm wondering if this person is making you feel a little bit insecure for one reason or another. Like maybe there's a big age difference, or maybe there's like economic, big difference in how much money you make or something like that, or you come from different backgrounds, like, things like that. But the Star card tells me that this person is definitely on the right path. This is somebody who has a lot to offer. They have a lot of abundance. I think this person's very attractive. They probably get a lot of attention. This could be somebody with a large social media following, or they just, they're well known. All right. They're showing up as the Knight of Cups in reverse. Now, maybe you've heard that this person might be a little bit of a player, or this person with the Knight of Cups energy in reverse might have told you, like, I'm seeing other people, or I'm checking out, other options before I make some sort of commitment. Okay, with that Knight of Cups in reverse. So again, you might find that sometimes this person doesn't follow through, or maybe they've said or did something that made you feel like, they maybe weren't as committed as you thought they were, or they were going to be. All right, they're viewing you as the King of Cups in reverse, Pisces, so they might be seeing that you're not giving a whole lot emotionally to this connection, or there's something here that's been a bit emotionally draining for you. Now, with the Page of Swords in reverse, so again, you might not be talking to this person. You might have heard some gossip here, or you're just kind of spying on them, trying to see how they're going to act, react, or try to get more info about them. The Lovers card, but you're very physically attracted to this person. I also think you sense that there's a very strong soulmate connection here. Okay, and you're viewing this person, though, as the King of Wands. So I think you're worried this person's a player. And again, they might have some player tendencies here. But it's interesting because with the Ten of Pentacles, Pisces, I do feel like this is somebody that is looking for commitment. They do have a lot to offer. But I also feel like they may be chased a lot by the wrong type of person. And, if that's the case, if they've had a lot that doesn't work out for them, again, they may be less likely to commit quickly because they too are trying to figure out, if you want them for the right reasons. So it does look like things are on hold here between the two of you. Your person does want to heal things. I think your person is contemplating like a love message or some sort of offer. And you're seeing the connection as the Unknown card, but you're really not so sure about the future of this connection, or like the duration of this connection. With the Page of Cups in reverse, it's like there's something here you're not trusting, or there's something here that like you're not so sure you want to give intimately to this connection just yet, because I do think you're worried you're going to get hurt, and especially if maybe you've heard that this person's a bit of a player, or you see they have a lot of turnaround in their love life, you might be like, well, are they going to get bored easily, or are they really somebody who can commit? Okay, so I definitely see that energy here that's going through your mind, Pisces. All right, so let's see, what else do we need to know about this person? So we see the Goddess of the Moon showing up in reverse. Okay, so for some of you, you may be, this person may not always be connecting with their intuition. You may be a little bit worried that this person isn't on the same spiritual wavelength as you are, or that they're too embedded in the matrix, or they're materialistic even. Yeah, victory. Your person's a little bit worried because intuitively they're feeling like there might not be victory between the two of you. And we see the garden and the gate, but I kind of feel like your person still, regardless, they're not looking elsewhere. This person is only looking at you, Pisces. That's the energy I'm getting. All right, let's see. What else do we need to know about this person? Mirror. Okay, so you two may mirror each other in a lot of ways, which may feel like a really strong compatibility. Relationships reflect our wounds. So if this person has been a bit of a player in the past or has had lots of turnaround in their love life that's making you feel a bit uncomfortable, I do feel like, their relationships do reflect their wounds and maybe something here that needs to be healed. Okay, sometimes this person may have a tendency to focus out, but I also think that you're watching them and they're watching you. So you're both spying on each other, checking each other out. Pisces, in your energy, you may have heard something that was shocking here. Maybe they told you that, that they've cheated on people in the past, which could certainly make you get a little bit uncomfortable. But I also think that this has been a powerful connection, one that's almost inexplicable, or one that's kind of happened, unexpectedly. And you might be getting an unexpected love call or message or confession here from this person. So let's see what they would like to say to you. All right, what does this person want to say to my Pisces? I want to call you and hear your voice. So you might be surprised that this person's missing you. They really want to talk. Okay, and I wish I could right my wrongs. Some of you, they want to talk about the mistakes they've made in the past. I do think you represent something very different for this person, Pisces. And again, if they were a bit of a player, or they've had, quite a string of failed relationships, it is a red flag, or it can be a red flag, but it doesn't mean that that's who they are necessarily going to be in the relationship with you. You just have to be discerning. So Spirit's advice is this person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson, and those lessons don't have to be bad. Okay, and you may be getting an apology from this person. And at the bottom of the deck, Spirit saying, you know what, Pisces, you don't have anything to lose. Be vulnerable. You can be completely open with this person about your reservations or about what bothers you. And I feel like, if anything, that's going to strengthen the connection, or it'll show you that, you're not truly meant to be together. But I kind of feel like it's going to give you more security here within this connection. All right, my lovely Pisces, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.